They already did vote for it,
Okay.
yeah.
So everybody's in favor, right? Have I heard the, started with Councilman Wynn?
Aye.
The ayes have it. All right, we have next the special election resolution.
Probably fewer than that.
Ready for us to present?
Anytime.
All right, council, I guess I'll go ahead and read it to you all. The resolution of the city of Gordon, Georgia, ordering a special election to fill the vacancy in office of council member Tommy Smallwood. Witnesses. Whereas Councilmember Tommy Smallwood tendered his resignation from the city council on June 6, 2016, and whereas due to the resignation of Councilmember Tommy Smallwood, there now exists a vacancy on the council, and whereas said vacancy occurred more than 6 months prior to the expiration of the term of office of Councilmember Tommy Smallwood, and whereas Section 2.12 of the city charter requires that upon a vacancy on the council, the remaining members of the council shall order a special election to serve the balance of the unexpired term of office of the vacated office. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the council of the city of Gordon, pursuant to Section 2.12 of the charter of the city of Gordon, that the office of council member Tommy Smallwood is hereby declared vacant due to his resignation from the council. Be it further resolved that a special election be called and conducted in order to elect a candidate to fill the unexpired term of office of council member Tommy Smallwood. Be it further resolved that said special election be held on the Tuesday after the first Monday in November pursuant to Official Code of Georgia, annotated 21-2-540C1B I3. Be it further resolved that qualifying for the special election be held at the Gordon City Hall beginning Monday, August 1st, 2016 at 9 a.m. and closing Friday, August 5th, 2016 at 4 p.m. The qualifying fee shall be set at $108. Be it therefore resolved that the election superintendent of Wilkinson County be furnished with a copy of this resolution and directed to issue the call for the special election and declaring the period during which candidates may qualify to run. Pursuant to this resolution and in accordance with the Georgia Election Code. So ordered on this 18th day of July 26th at a regularly scheduled meeting of the mayor and council. City of Gordon, this will be signed off by Mayor Mary Whipple and attested by Tawana Brown, city clerk. So, council.
Who is going to be responsible for putting it in the paper next week? It's got to run in the paper for a week to be advertised in the paper, you know. Who's going to do that? The election superintendent or the city clerk?
Well, I've got,
Okay.
if y'all just hold up, I've got some information from her stating what is necessary. And I believe she emailed you. Do you have your information, Attorney Boone?
I think she's waiting on us to give us the dates that she can do.
Yeah,
but I need to-
she's waiting on us, Mayor, to get this to her as soon as possible.
Right.
She takes it from here on,
Right, okay.
except qualifying at Dundee City Hall.
Right, I do understand that, but is that your question you were asking?
Who's going to put it in the paper? You know,
I think she does.
She does. Okay, that's the question I had. Yes, ma'am. They
Okay.
answered that.
So are you all ready?
I'll make a motion that we accept this resolution as presented tonight.
Second.
Motion has been made and second. Any further questions or discussion? If not, we'll start with Councilman Gensley.
Aye.
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 Who made the motion?
I
You
did.
did, who seconded? Yes.
All right, moving right along, we've got the Georgia Fund resolution to transfer funds. So how much is it that you're requesting to transfer?
200,000.
200,000, and this will cover.
Hopefully through the end of September. We won't be getting any more money in until mid-October.
September, will not receive monies until,
Not any big money. And just the payroll alone will be $150,000 from now into September.
all right, we have here before us a resolution of the City of Gordon, the City Council of the City of Gordon, Georgia. Resolved that the regular City Council meeting held on the 18th day of July 2016, that the City of Gordon withdraw from the City of Gordon, Georgia Fund 1, account $200,000, and transfer those funds to the City of Gordon General Fund. City Council hereby authorizes Lawrence Bank to honor a one-time transfer of funds so that current operating expenses, payroll, water, sewage, and other financial obligations of the city can be met. So resolved this 18th day of July 2016. So council,
I make a motion, we approve this resolution for amount stated.
motion has been made and second. Any discussion? Question? From council member. What did you say, down into the general funds?
Right now it's $36,715.92.
$36,715 and how many?
92 cents. And once we have payroll this Friday, that will be gone. Most of it will be gone.
Okay.
The bills are stacked up.
Okay, once we do this, draw this down, transfer this, we will be all right. Until we get a bill.
We're hoping that's gonna cover it.
And that'll come in the next check, you said it'd be
Mid-October before we get the insurance commissioner's check.
In October.
Are there any more questions or discussion further? If not, we'll take it, started with Councilman Winslow.
Aye.
The ayes have it.
And if you don't mind, if everybody would sign it while we're here tonight. Great.
I'll pass it down to you. move right along. Our next item on the agenda is event back to school. We have here, and go ahead.
You know, wait on that. There's something that's popping out here. We just gonna wait on it. So we can take it.
Okay, and we have an event coming up for July 29th. And I know that that one doesn't have to, when they want to use the park, the garden park, I understand. We have, July 29th for a back-to-school event at the garden park. So we just want to let, council make you aware that you all put on y'all schedule, July 29th. Did anybody have any questions? I have someone here, what time, Pastor?
6 to 8.
6 in the evening?
Yes.
6 to 8, and I think that's a great, event to be sponsored, to do something for a positive for our children for back to school. And would you elaborate on that, Pastor? That event about the free haircuts and such? Come down, please. One of our pastors from the community, I've extended, others to come to, come up now.
Great. Well, thank you all for allowing us to be here this afternoon. On this past week, we had a citywide revival where our churches actually came together to fellowship with one another. And with that, we partnered with a local barber shop here to give some things back to our community. And we were planning, seeking to utilize the Gordon City Park on the 29th of July. And we as a community, we've already came together to, as far as all of the expenses and things for this particular event. We just wanted to utilize the park on the 29th.
And that is the garden park, right? The one over
Behind our church?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Name, could you give his name? I'm sorry.
That's Matt.
Matt, okay.
So council, I mean, you know, being that everything is here normally, they just go out to the park and have picnics.
Yes, all they have to do is sign up at City Hall, see Ms. Helen Farmer.
So you got to go ahead, everybody's in agreement that we all can participate. So Pastor, did you want to extend this to everybody or just select, you know?
All that desire to attend, they're more than welcome.
Okay. All right, thank you so much for all the great work you do here in the community. All right, now we're moving on to request and resolution here to hire a professional environmental architect engineer company to provide support when needed and requested. And this is something that I've been longing to see done here in the city of Gordon, as I've driven around in the town and seen the dilapidated buildings and such. And I just want to share with you, council, and say that I've gone to the regional commission in Macon, and we've talked about the blighted banks and all. I wish you all could, you know, join in on those events. And as I said, this is, as we look around our city of Gordon, we can see lots of empty and dilapidated structures, potential asbestos and lead-based paint issues, and the need for general improvements in our waste handling, water, parks and recreation, buildings and roads infrastructure in our city. To that end, I am requesting an authorization from council to hire a professional environmental engineering and architectural company to assist us in identifying and providing guidance on how to fix them and ensure that we are in compliance with federal EPA and Georgia Environmental Protection Division rules. The company will be used when needed. Now, I as the mayor will advertise for and hire the best qualified company to provide us with that support. But I would need from you all a resolution authorizing me as the mayor to do this when needed.
We need a lot more information before we can, you know, move on something like that. You know, I need to, you know, see something in writing, what entails, what they would do, and what kind of prices, because it's not in our budget this year.
Exactly.
You know, we have to see what they would be charging, and then they'd have to do an intergovernmental, not intergovernmental, but engagement letter, and then the council would be the one to make a final decision. I've just never dealt with anybody like this.
Right.
regular engineers, but I've never dealt with anybody who's had that kind of title.
Right, and this, I mean, I've looked around and I've asked questions over in other surrounding counties, and if you go over to Macon, you would, you know, particularly with the regional commission, they have all of this in place, and I just want to bring it before you all as council members to address this and get your mindset prepared and ready with all the information, but I just want to bring it before you all and make you aware that's what's anticipated, and give you the information on, and I have no problem getting all of that information to you guys. So I just want to let you know, if you all don't mind, I'll go ahead and get that information, so could I get a okay from you all to?
Well, just get it and bring it back, yes, ma'am. That's all I
Okay.
gotta do.